G'day everyone, welcome to my channel, Marty Grows. This channel mostly features farming simulator gameplay. The episode's about to kick off. I hope you enjoy the show. Please hit the like and subscribe button and feel free to leave a comment. Let's get on with the show. G'day everyone, welcome back to my Korpi challenge. It's October and we have this really nice big canola field to get harvested. Other work I need to do this month is going to be getting those three fields joined up together and planted with something. Probably put wheat over there and canola back here, so just to be not different. I've loaded up the honey from the little red barn just over there, and we have some donuts spawned, which is pretty exciting. I might sell the donuts. I have to... Ooh. Alright, I think they've sorted themselves out. Pretty pink one, a really nice black one. Oh, it's definitely unusual. Hope they're not going to drive through my crops. Oh. Either way, it's about time we got on with some work. I'll bring the harvester over in a second, but first we'll do a quick jump back in time to when I install that nice big machinery shed over there. Okay, so this should have just come from the intro. I was getting ready for the episode and decided that I needed some more sheds here at the river farm. I missed demolishing the small shed that was there, and I've just put a bit of grass texture down where all the dirt and everything was. And I finally found a timbered garage shed that I like, Old Time Shed Pack. It's got a little bit of brick in it, it's mainly wood and metal, and I've had to clear a couple of trees away just from the left-hand edge of it, but I'm going to drop this in as a new machinery shed. So hopefully that looks alright. It leaves me with a nice bit of a gap to get through to the sheep milk production, and these are big enough for my harvesters or the drill or whatever else comes in the future too. I think I might have pushed this out a little bit, but I was never going to be going down there anyway, so that's no loss. Oh, it's got a back door. That's pretty cool. So I'll get the machinery moved into the shed and get on with the actual episode. See yous all soon. So yeah, I was getting ready for the episode and the shed annoyed me, so I got rid of it. Then I realised I probably should record actually getting rid of it and stuff. Before I pick up this donuts, so got a few spawned overnight. I loaded up the honey earlier and we'll get the harvester going, then get all of these donut pallets loaded up. Okay, so nice big sheds. Start the engine, blah blah. It's got a bit of brickwork, which I'm trying to do in this series, focus on some brick sheds. I needed the height though, so we got wooden extensions, and it holds the drill and harvesters fine for when they're over this side of the farm. We'll get this guy over to the field and started. This is the first harvest on this since we joined these, well, created the field and joined them all up. So we'll get this going and see how we go. It gets really noisy, so I'm not going to try and talk too much, but we'll smack our course in. So over here on field 23, or plot 23, field 3. 3 times around, and it's a 5.3 metre working width. It's got its long runs heading towards the river. So keep an eye on it, hope it doesn't get in the river. Alright, I'll go grab the John Deere and get a grain trailer over here quick. As you can see, I moved the bucket and the sugar beet harvest tools just into these lower sheds. They didn't need to go in those huge roofed ones. I think our trailers are all over here. There's our big load of canola oil. There's a little bit of olive oil on top. Olive oil might sell for maybe $200 more if I waited a couple of months, but it's going this year, or this month as well. So it's a lot of stuff I'd like to buy, plus maybe another plot of land, so I'll just get it all sold in one big selling session. I will wait towards the end of the episode probably. That way the price should go up a little bit more. You can see I've been driving through this field a bit. Crop destruction also applies to weeds apparently. This is pretty good timing because the harvester's gone into its second pass already. Just drop this off here. It should be well behaved and come fill up into the trailer, but since we'll only be across the river, we'll keep an eye on it. And I'll go grab the plough, which is on the chicken pen. It's nice and handy. I think this tractor can pull this plough. Didn't think of that. There's plenty of logging work that I'd like to get done. Don't think it's going to happen this episode, and it probably won't happen next episode. Next episode there's like 4 fields that we need to harvest. Okay, I'm going to join these fields up first. Only need to run down here, and once they're joined up I will do a course and set this guy off to plough the whole field. So lower it, make fields, and see if it can actually pull it. Okay, can't really pull this, so I think we'll do a quick tractor swap. John Deere's got the pallet forks on, so it can take over from the 150 over there doing the pallets later. Driving all the way around through that other bridge. What happens if I put one on here? Let's see. need to do a little bit of editing just to lift the ground up there. But that's not too bad. Hey, actually went back and spun the bridge around. So put it from this bank over to the other one instead. Our harvester's going gangbusters over there and hasn't gone into the river yet. It's going to be finished before I remember what I'm doing over here. Oh yeah, the plough. Drop the rear weight off for the John Deere over near the donut production as well. So let's try this again. Looks like it's doing it a little bit better. It seems silly to have two fields here. I'm getting a fairly decent field count already, and I really do need larger fields rather than more smaller ones that are easier to look after. Part of the equipment that I hope I can purchase later on is let me line this up so I don't mess it up too badly. Is a definitely larger alright, this would be 180 not 170. There we go. Larger lime spreader. What else was I thinking about? Probably a spot sprayer, but we're looking at like 90,000+ for one of them, so that might be slightly wishful thinking right now. I want to put in a sheep pen, so I have the third sheep pen just back over behind where those little greenhouses are, and I'd like to update the two garden bed greenhouses into ones that do, or ones that can use manure, sort of like the lettuce bed over there is already. I think they're a bit bigger than the current greenhouses though, so I'll have to see how we're going to get them fit in. Harvester's on its last pass, so we'll drop this off and attach up to the grain wagon, which I would have had to move anyway to get the straw picked up. That's really heavy. It's jiggling. Uh-oh, I've confused the harvester because I moved the trailer. We'll see what it does. Yeah, it didn't like the trailer being moved. So I'll jump out of the Zeta into the harvester, because there's a little bit of canola left in the field that I'll pick up, although it's probably hardly worth the effort. 22 litres it is, so not really worth the effort of going around the field to pick up all those small bits that got missed. let's jump back to the Zeta and get that trailer load of canola over to our oil mill. Just under 10,000 litres of canola off this field. So that's okay. Just wondering if I shouldn't maybe replant this with something like sorghum instead though. So we're going to have a couple of bigger chicken coops in a minute, well, by the end of the episode. And they'll be wanting a fair bit more feed than I currently have to produce. So I think that field might become the chicken feed producer. I'm thinking and not focusing. I can't do both at once because I'm male. Get this dropped off and park the trailer, then get this one going to get all that straw picked up and moved over to the manure production. So I've just put the bridge in, and it's already my favourite part of the map, I think. This other bridge has been great, but it's narrow, and with those fields there, it just is a little bit out of the way now, given where we're slowly moving the focus of all our productions to. Okay, so if I paste the course from the harvester, it should follow where the harvester went, and we ought to pick up the straw pretty easy. I'll just go from the nearest waypoint, which is right here, and watch it for a second to see how it goes. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. So what do we got happening? 150 is still going over there, alright, getting that field re-ploughed. So I might hop over into the John Deere and get these donuts loaded up. Just need to pick up the weight. That worked. I think that's good, but I also need to drop the weight off to pick this trailer up with the John Deere, or it spits it everywhere. and sit over here because there'll be more donuts in future. The rest of the pallets of planks are just being stored right now, and there's a fairly high chance that I will just end up direct selling them. I don't want to keep loading up planks. I'll wait till they're at their highest point and then most likely just direct sell them. I think that's in July. Okay, it's a bit of a mixed load now. I think it was one episode ago, I forget now, I said this only held 30,000 litres because it stopped. I don't know why it stops like that, but it actually holds like 400,000 litres. It just seems to lose the tip point for some reason. We'll see how that goes. And I have all of those trees over there that I put nice bridges in for that I haven't had a chance to start cutting down. I've dragged a couple of trees across to the sawmill just to keep it running. There's a lot of trees that I can cut down there. I don't know if I'd use that for anything crop-wise. Maybe I'd get a tree planter and just plant more trees as I start taking them out of that middle area across the river, because there's still massive trees like the set over there I could get rid of and take the big kink out of our field. Plenty of woodwork or tree work still to go on this map too. I've got the furniture auto selling from that sawmill plus our little old one over the other side still, but again the planks are just storing there, and come I think June or July when the price is at the best, I'll most likely change them to auto sell. Both of the productions have a fairly decent capacity for storing planks, so I hope I won't run out of room. Now I'll get this back to his last waypoint. I'll just hang with it for a sec and make sure it starts correctly. And drives straight into the rocks. That was a bit silly. I missed a little bit picking up the straw on the corners, but I'm not too worried about that. I forget where it stopped. Pretty sure it was on the down straight here. Ah, yes. And our John Deere's finished over there, so I'll hop across. Sorry, not the John Deere, the 150 has finished over there. So I'll hop across and just have a quick look around the field to make sure that it's got all the edges, and then we'll get some soil sampling done. Let's get this set up for some wheat. And because that chicken pen is so close, I'll just do one headland. The straw's all been picked up. Don't think I'll bother getting the last little bits, although the planter's going to be in use for a while, so potentially I'll have time to do that. Looks like we got plenty of fertiliser and seed. Running out of fuel really fast, but we'll see how we go. Just want to put in one headland to hopefully avoid all the stuff at either end of the field. And get started. Now, out of interest, the field that we're currently doing with wheat is plot 24, field 2. And at 1.6, it is our second biggest field. The only bigger one is over on the lake farm. It's that really big, or currently soybean field across the top of everything. We don't need a bigger harvester just yet, but at the rate we're going, if our fields get any bigger, I think we're going to need to look at maybe getting a bigger harvester even. Could certainly use a bigger forage wagon. Speaking of forage wagons, how about I jump over and get that unloaded while this guy is going. Not sure what I'm going to do with all this manure yet. I have a little bit of an idea, but nothing concrete. Let's run this back to the field and see if I can pick up a little bit more of the straw before the planter finishes. And I need to move it over into the other field. Okay, it's got most of that field tidied up. Looks strange without the outhouse just here. It's been a part of the map for way back since the first couple of episodes. And the 150's decided to crash into the chicken pen after all. Might be sorting itself out though. Yeah, it looks like it's got itself sorted out. Alright, we'll drop this off here. And then I think I need to go over... Oh, there's some more oil. I think I need to go over and pick up the roller. Oh, that's not good. And the drill looks like it needs to be refilled, so I will unload and get this set off over to the lake parking, because there's still the awesome silage pit to be emptied out that I haven't done for like 4 or 5 episodes now. And although the Zeta can't tow the roller with it working, it's good enough to at least drag it back over here so we can get the 150 on it. Really do need a bigger tractor. So aside from running out of fertiliser, we're just about out of fuel too. And I don't know if there's a bag of fertiliser here or not. I think this is just a seed bag. We'll fill up the seeds. And I'll see you down at the shop. Good if I can get it to the right height and everything. Okay, with the drill on the back, we should get back to the field alright, so I'll see you up there. And this should be good to pick up from where it left off now. set it off to its last waypoint. And I can go across and have a look at what's blocked the Zeta. Okay, pick that up good. Might need to take out that row of trees at the end of the field at some stage, but it will have to go on the logging backlog because there's an awful lot to get done. Not quite sure where this was going. I have no idea how it ended up over there. It was off in the trees again, so we'll just activate only turn on field for a minute. That should stop it driving off the end of the field and make it turn on the field only. And yes, our roller is sitting over there beside the planter. Let's stick with this guy for a while until he gets field finished. Okay, it seems to have done the trick nicely. Just run down the edge of the field here where it missed it slightly. Okay, now that I've managed to not totally stuff that up, run down here, then take this over to the field across the river, and I think I will do sorghum in that field for chicken food. Bridge should be wide enough. I'm pretty sure it's wider than the other bridge across the river. Corn's in the way a little bit, but not too bad. Now, having brought it all the way over here, I'll take it right back over and top it up with fertiliser and seed before we get started. Yes, much better idea. Top it up with seed and fertiliser, then start. But what I'm going to do is probably bring the John Deere up to run that planter, That way I can get the rolling started with the 150. This will definitely do a couple of headlands, or it'll be forever crashing into stuff. With our nice wide roller, I don't think it will take too long. Probably twice around the field and it's going to be done. Do 2 headlands and see how we go. Around, then up and down a few times. Let's make it 3 headlands, a lot better. I'll go down and pick up the John Deere because I think it's down near the bale sell point with the trailer still. And it can come up here and run the planter over in that field. Make sure I hook up to the right one. It's still on sorghum, so I'll get it in this field and get it started. Okay, so new course. Nice field there. Gonna go 3 times around. And that's gonna take about 12 minutes. Just make sure it is putting in sorghum. Yep. I'll come back and tidy up the edges once it finishes. You might hop in the 150 and just watch it do the rolling, I think. Okay, that didn't take too long. Planter is still going over there, but we'll get this moved across. Just take out those bits of corn that were laughing at me. It's going to take a couple of minutes to finish. Ooh, there's more donuts spawned too. Going to be running out of eggs at this rate. Okay, I think it's... Oh, how about we go sell our chickens? Do something constructive at least. Just kick these over so they get used. Or not. How many we got? 98 kilos, 190 pieces of egg. That can go straight into the donut production. And we'll sell these chickens and then sell the coop. So only worth 200 or 800 in total. And I'll get rid of the coop while we're here. So 3,700. That was with us from the very start. Or almost the very start. Would have been nice to get a chicken coop in over here somewhere, but I don't think that's going to happen. While we're at it, I'll sell these 2 garden beds and put a greenhouse in if I can. Planter's still kicking away nice over there. It's got about 5 minutes to go. Alright, they're all gone. Production, greenhouses. Maybe if I put it... Oh, I've got enough money, yep. Maybe if I put it over a little bit, I'll be able to put 2 in. I'll just try not to destroy the river. So these are tomato. Had enough strawberry, gonna throw some tomato in. Push this back as far as I can without it getting blocked. Okay. And there's enough room to get the tractors around and between them. Now, if I put the sheep on the other side, chicken, I can easily put 2 little chicken coops in here. Okay, I won't do them just yet because I don't have the money though. See if we can get this corner here. And that's going to do it. I don't think this is going to take very long because this is a pretty small field. Yeah, it's going to go round and round and up and down twice and done. Okay, I'll go catch up to the John Deere, get it hooked up to the trailer that's down there, and get our honey and donuts sold. Okay, and with the installation of the extended oil mill, I needed a production sell point to get rid of the corn oil and soybean oil. So I've put in the selling rate for that down here. It was about $1,000. The little hut in the background cost me, I think, $350, and the lights are a couple of hundred each. I just absorbed that cost. So that's why they're there now too, in case you've seen it. Let us sell honey first, and then I'll do the donuts over there at the donut sell point. Starting at $1,500, we'll see what we get up to. So about $1,300 for all the honey. Just wait for all that to get off the screen. And our 6 pallets of donuts were worth $38,000 plus $3,000, so $41 and a bit $1,000 for all those donuts. That almost makes all the effort worthwhile. It actually paid for most of the sugar beet harvesting gear too. 150 is just about finished with rolling by the look of it, so I'll get these chicken pens put in. Just make sure I get the right one. I think we'll try and line them up against the greenhouses. So push this one back here. And this one can be almost a mirror image of it. Just make sure to leave enough room that I can fill them up easily and not have to fight for the tip point. And get a trailer through to pick up the eggs. Should be pretty good there, I think. Okay, we shall go grab a trailer and get some grain. Don't think too much was missed. Just a couple of spots at either edge of the field, which is pretty normal. But that's going to do it for this episode. We've got our new field over there, joined up and planted with wheat. And we got this field harvested had canola in it, and we've got it replanted with sorghum. I think this is going to be the field that I just use for sorghum to keep feeding the chickens. I'll see how they go, how much food they eat, and if I need more, I'll pick another field and put sorghum in it, or use some of the wheat. John Deere struggled up here with the lighter planter. It'd have no hope getting the roller up that bit of a hill. What else? We got our original little chicken coop sold that maybe produced about 2 pallets of eggs over its lifetime. I think I may have sold 10 chickens out of it at some stage and then just pretty much ignored it. It's all gone now. We sold our first donuts. Got the honey sold as well, but starting to rebuild already. And got our new greenhouses in. I missed a little spot on the field back there, but that shouldn't matter. I'll just wander over this direction a bit while we finish up. Got our awesome new bridge in that I have used heaps since I put it in, so pretty happy. We got our lettuce greenhouses in, and they're set to spawning. Why are they set to spawning? Well, hopefully we'll find out next episode. Next episode we definitely got all this canola and olive oil, canola oil to sell. I'll see if I can pick the olive oil pallets off and maybe wait till its price is a little bit better. These 2 fields here are next to be harvested. There's a soybean, I think the other one's a wheat. I'll go have a look. Yep. Soybeans next month. And, oh no, wheat won't be ready for 2 months. That's pretty good. It'll give us a little bit of a breathing room. Although possibly one of the fields over near the sheds will need to be harvested anyway. That's gonna do it for this episode. I'm just gonna try and sort out my oil and olive oil pallets and split them up a little bit to make it easier to sell next month. Still haven't got into the timber there, but we do have a pretty good production complex going over here now. Hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next month. Welcome back everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box.